Alrighty, what's up everybody? My peeps! How's it going, you sexy bitches? Peter Joseph here for another video on this Friday evening, very close to Friday night, May the 10th, 2024. Thank you for watching right here on the official Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down there, you know where it is, in the description box below on this channel and my other channels in the description box below. Show your love and support, leave a comment if you wish about the topic at hand of the video. If not, get out of here because you're going to get blocked. And if you don't like that, cry me a river, bitch. And that's pretty much it for that. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap and slap that goddamn bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one, because if you do, you know what happens. You know what happens when you miss a video. You're gonna feel stupid, and you're pretty much SOL. Which doesn't mean stupid, stupid out of luck, but it means shit out of luck. You're SOL, and you know what that means. But it is what it is. You missed it, you missed it. And I can't help you. And that's pretty much it. And if you're new here, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab a cold one, and enjoy the show. And if not, then get out of here, go on somebody else's channel, and be obnoxious over there. Because you're not going to do it on my channel. So if you don't like that, go fuck yourself. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright, everybody, it's the weekend. It's Friday. Gotta get done on Friday. Something for the weekend. It's Friday, May the 10th, 2024. We got SmackDown coming your way in just a little bit. So I want to try to get this done, at least part of it done, as SmackDown will go on the air on Fox at 8 p.m. We got the SmackDown side of the King and Queen of the Ring. Some of the matches are going to be this weekend, which I still think is ridiculous. But some of the good matches we're going to see, and I hope this one is the main event. AJ Bedhair Styles, bang, takes on Randy Orton and his Knotless Voice. We got that. We're supposed to get Bobby Lashley in action in the King of the Ring, but he hurt himself training, so they took him out, and now Angelo Dawkins is in tonight, so we'll probably see that match tonight. We got Eli Drake. That's not an insult, that's a fact of life, taking on Santos Escobar. We got that coming away. There was an interesting little tweet today that Solo, me bookie, received a message from the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Acknowledge him. So Solo, you done fucked up now, boy. Look at you now, boy. Smack you. You're about to get smacked when Roman comes back. Whatever that may be. It'll probably be in August, but we'll get that. So, see how that situation goes. Tama Tonga is in the tournament as well. I think he is facing Angelo Dawkins. I could be wrong on that, but we got that. And we also have the Queen of the Ring beginning tonight. Jade and Bianca are in it. Why? Why would you have Jade and Bianca, the women's tag team champions, in the same freaking tournament? Unless they're going to be fighting each other in the semifinals or possibly the SmackDown finals? Is that foreshadowing? Remember that. We could see Walter and Ilya Dragunov definitely in the semifinals. Because the quarterfinals are next week. The semifinals will be the week after that. And then, pretty much, by the time we hit May the 25th, it's King and Queen of the Ring. We'll probably have either the semis and will probably be the finals. I don't think we're going to have the semis and the finals of the tournament. But you never know. But we got that. Don't know anything with Cody. I don't care. But we got that. But we'll see what happens with that. I think Tiffany Stratton's in the tournament. Naomi's in the tournament, obviously. But Jade and Bianca in the tournament? Why? Unless there's, if there's a good reason, and it's Jade versus Bianca, we're going to get that one-on-one match that we should be really getting at SummerSlam, then I don't know. But we'll find out tonight, coming up in a few minutes. And SmackDown has some big news coming your way. As we found out yesterday, Raw is going to be staying on the USA Network through all this year, but SmackDown will be joining the USA Network beginning September the 13th. So, pretty much after the September 6th SmackDown, which is on Fox, that's the final SmackDown on Fox forever. September 13th, they'll be going to USA Network for the foreseeable future for the rest of this year, going into 2025. And then Raw will be going to Netflix, which I think is still a bad idea, but it is what it is. So we got that. So, kind of big news for WWE with Raw and SmackDown, and NXT will be going I don't know about NXT was going to go at the same time in September to the CW11, or it's going to go in October. So, stay tuned for NXT news if that gets changed. But SmackDown, September the 13th on the USA Network, and Raw will be on Monday nights throughout the rest of this year. That's very good news for all you people that love to watch it on the USA Network and are not going to buy Raw on Netflix. Unless you want to pay $18 a month. I wouldn't, but I'd rather just get it for free on watchwrestling.ai or whatever it is, watchwrestling.ch, watchwrestling.com, whatever you get it. Your free illegal stream, but not legal for me, but I get to watch it even though the stream sometimes cuts in and out, but that's why my computer is, it is what it is. But we got all that. So that's some big news today. Other than that, Sky Blue went on Twitter, thanked everybody for having her back, basically, in the whole Ring of Honor thing with that idiot fan. By the way, check out my video over on my PG Rants channel, because I did a monster rant, already climbing up the charts, because that's what I do, because I'm a great ranter, and you're not. But, I know it's a little bit, the views are around 60, 70 views as of right now, but it'll climb up there. Trust me, it will. If my Gorillas of Destiny reaction video, has getting close to 1,500 views in almost a week, I did my job. I did a good job, and you didn't, so. But that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So SmackDown coming your way in just a little bit, and I will be doing my SmackDown review a little bit later tonight on the Code Demons channel, and hopefully later, after SmackDown goes off the air, probably late tonight, I'm going to try to do Ring of Honor and TNA, either tonight or maybe sometime tomorrow afternoon. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your I don't know if it's going to be quick, but it's going to be your AEW Dynamite! Thoughts. You understand? Thoughts. You understand? We got that. Alright, so I'm going to talk a little bit about Dynamite from this past Wednesday from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada at Rogers Place. And this weekend, tomorrow, Collision and Rampage live on TNT, not TBS because of the Rangers. Rangers about to close it out tomorrow. Hopefully. But we'll see what happens with that. But that's on TNT at 7 o'clock. And then 8 o'clock, tune into TBS and watch Collision. Or if you have picture-in-picture like I do, I get to watch both at the same time. Ha ha! You gotta love it. And that's all I gotta say pretty much about that. And we move on with everything else. Alright, so we have Excalibur, the man behind the mask, and Tony Baloney Schiavone on commentary, because Taz went in for his shoulder surgery, and I think his knee, too. So he's going to be out for a little bit, not too long. Probably be out for about a couple weeks or maybe a month or so. So he'll be back, the man that loves the Mets like I do. But it is what it is, and that's that. Alright. So let's get into the show. Let's run down a few things, and then we'll get right into SmackDown. So one of the big things was Kenny Omega with his big announcement, and I'll get to that in a minute. And then we had Edge versus Brody King for the TNT title in a freaking bloody war. Well, not so much for Edge, but for Brody King bleeding like a pig. Oy. We had that. We had a new match for Double or Nothing. We'll get about that. We're going to hear from the Elite, or the new Elite, as well, and a whole lot more. But we started off the show with Orange Cassidy and Trent Beretta continuing their best friends implode feud. Don Callis once again on commentary. Match was pretty good. Orange Cassidy got thrown into the barricade and basically no-sold it. Trent hits Orange Cassidy with a power driver, then did another one, then a running knee, and then somehow Orange Cassidy kind of gets out of that. Rips off the turnbuckle, and then Trent did it as well. So somebody was going to use an exposed turnbuckle, and it backfired on Trent. He gets sent face first into the one that Orange Cassidy ripped off. And then Cassidy rolls him up with a fruit roll-up in 13 minutes. 1, 2, 3. The match was pretty decent. 3.25 out of 5 stars for that. Orange Cassidy gets the win, but he paid for it afterwards as Trent jumps him from behind, hits a power driver on the steps, and then just like, get out of here. And then, Trent's like, I told him. And then you see freaking Orange Cassidy get up, no-selling it. He was like, I mean, you would think a medic would come out with his fucking neck, his neck should be shattered by now. No, Orange Cassidy just gets up, shakes it off. I'm like, what? And Bully Ray on Busted Open Radio yelling and screaming, why would you have somebody no-sell a power driver on the steps of all things? I agree. I don't agree with Bully Ray a lot, but he's right. He's got facts. So anyway, Orange Cassidy grabs a chair as Trent Beretta grabbed the toolbox, maybe trying to get that plumber's wrench that basically has taken out Chuck E. T, and that's part storyline, part real life, because I don't know what's going to happen with Chuck E. T. It looks like he's done for good. That sucks for him, but we got that. So Cassidy grabs a chair. Don Callis comes from all the way around the ring and stops this madness from anything else happening. And then him and Orange Cassidy go up the ramp to the back again. And Trent's just standing there like, huh? But, I mean, it is what it is. But Cassidy getting to his feet a minute and a half after he got a power driver on the ring steps. Maybe he has no neck. I don't know. Any real man who got 3 power drivers in a freaking match, and that includes the aftermath, would be freaking, holding the neck in so much pain, or, stretch it out. But not Orange Cassidy. No, I'm Orange Cassidy. I'm freshly squeezed. I have no neck. I'm gonna no-sell it. Yeah, I bet he felt it when he got to the back, though. That makes no sense. No-selling. Makes AEW... We look stupid there. But it is what it is. Well, we got that. Alright, then we get a video with the Elite in their car. They take Tony Khan's parking spot, even though Tony Khan's disabled. So he has handicap parking. I don't know with that. But anyway. Alright, then we see Kenny Omega getting attacked last week by the Elite. You know, knocking him in the stomach where he has that diverticulitis, and then, you know, what happened? Jack Perry attacks him, they dump him off the stretcher, and Matthew Jackson telling him, it's like, we love you, but this is just business. We're trying to change the world, blah, blah, blah. And then we hear from Jack Perry, who thinks Kenny isn't as tough as he thinks he is, because Kenny was a coward when the Elite needed him, and now you're just a sacrifice. And we're going to change the world without you. Alright, get that. Then we see Kenny in the emergency room, I guess about to get surgery. You know, he's still got that diverticulitis, which probably will end his career if he doesn't get surgery, but still, you know, who knows what's going to happen. So he says, well, I might be here, but I still have my EVP powers. And says that May 26th is when this all started, meaning Double or Nothing, 5 years ago. So he issues a challenge to the new Elite for Anarchy in the Arena, with the Elite, Okada, Jack Perry, and the corporate box, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, against FTR, Dax Hardwood, and Cash Clock Wheeler, and two mystery partners, and we'll find out later on in the night. And we get that. Alright, so we find out later with that, it was Bryan Danielson and Eddie Kingston. I thought it was going to be Mark Briscoe, but maybe they have something else for him, I don't know. But we get that. Serena Deeb and Tony Storm had a little segment with Tony Baloney. We get a Let's Go Oilers chant, because when Edmonton or Etterman, people can't pronounce it, talked about suffering 3 seizures last year. Talks about how serious they are, but then Tony Storm says, I don't care about that. I mean, you sound like you're a charity case. He says, I could give one solitary shit about you. It's like, I don't care about you. And Deeb says, you need to be more serious about this, because I'm going to take your belt at Double or Nothing. And then they have a big fight, and really Serena Deeb knocked Tony Storm the fuck out. And that's it. We end that. Then we have Rocky Romero essay, checking on Orange Cassidy, saying if he beats Jay White, maybe, you know, him and Orange Cassidy and a third partner will go for the trios titles, and maybe it could be Trent Beretta, and Orange Cassidy like, no. So we got that, and then we get to Rocky Romero and Jay White. Jay White wins because Rocky Romero hasn't won a match on Dynamite, Collision, or Rampage in a long time. So we get that. Move on. Harley Cameron and Mariah May. Harley Cameron's debut match with, you know, Paige at ringside. Mariah May wins this match in 9 minutes with Mayday. You know, Harley got in a few moves. So she's not... I mean, if you haven't seen Danny L., you know... She has done some wrestling. She is a wrestler. Sure, she can wrestle. But it is what it is. But Mariah May gets the win. And then afterwards, we get a 2-on-1 beatdown. Paige comes in for the beatdown. And then my girl, Mina Shiwakawa, comes in to save her bestie. And then, you know, she jumps into Mariah May's arms. They're about to kiss. But then she's like, no, we have champagne. We have champagne. We're going to dancing, and going to shake my boobies, and that makes me happy. But it is what it is. So maybe we'll get a tag team match out of that, like 2/3 of the OG Club Venus against Paige and Harley Cameron. See what happens with all that, and we move on. And then Pox in the back. Bullet Club Gold cut him off. Talking some shit about Death Triangle. Jay White says we should go after Okada and his belt, you know, the Continental Breakfast belt. And Jay White's like, I already beat him before for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. I could beat him again. So we get that. Then we hear from Malachi Black talking about having to destroy Adam Copeland so he can live again. That was weird. Okay. Alright, then we got a young, corporate Bucks video. Just about praising themselves, and then they praise the video, say, we don't want any more Kenny updates. So, got all that. Move on. Then we have Swerve, the champ, without Prince Nana, comes out, he's pissed off, calls out Christian, who comes out with Mama Wayne, Shayna Wayne, Nick Wayne, and Luchasaurus. Swerve says, I am the Connor McDavid, or actually, he's the Connor McDavid, a local hockey hero in Canada, of AEW. He wants the patriarchy to come out, so Christian and them come out, like I said. And Christian's like, well, I took a piece of your hair last week, and this week I might take your freaking grill. His mouth stuff. It says that, Swerve, your high is gonna come crashing down. So they tease violence, and then the Mogul Embassy come out. Swerve breaks some Drake Kendrick Lamar references, and then the Mogul Embassy turn on him. Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony told Bishop Khan, I know that Kwan, and Toa Leoa ambush him, and then they put Swerve through the announcer's table. Then next week we got Brian Cage and Swerve. I don't know if that's for the title or just a one-on-one match. But can Swerve trust anybody these days? So I guess it has come full circle now that Swerve is a big-time babyface along with Prince Nana. So but he's got a lot of work to do. He's got to get rid of Christian at Double or Nothing. Then he's got to worry about the Mogul Embassy. Probably beat them, and then maybe a certain Hangman will be coming back. I think we all know who that is. If you don't know, you haven't been watching wrestling lately. But we know that. Alright, SmackDown is just about to start. So we're going to finish this up pretty quickly. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then we go to the back where we see the patriarchy going to the back. They run into the Young Bucks. The corporate Bucks, who seem to have something to do with that. It's like, oh, great. And Christian's like, oh, it's great to do business with you, sir. And maybe they'll do more business after that. We'll see what happens with all that. Alright, then we hear from the TBS champion, Willow Nightingale, who is sporting a little shiner from her match with Sky Blue last week in that street fight on Rampage. Willow says, no one can beat the smile off my face, but as for Mercedes Moné, the CEO or the boss, she's like, Mercedes, you better be ready at Double or Nothing, because I'm always ready, I bet. And basically, Mercedes is in for the fight of her life, and then we hear from Mercedes near the end of the show, which I'll get to in a minute, and that's that. Then we had Rocker Romero and Jay White. Like I said, Jay White won with a bladed runner with one finger in 8 minutes. That was that. And then a post-match beatdown. And so Pac comes out to make the save. So I might get Death Triangle versus Bullet Club Gold for the Trios titles. Because Rey Fenix is back with Pentagon. So why not do all that? So we'll see what happens with that. Then we get a Samoa Joe training video. That could have been email. We need to see that. Get that. Then we get to your boring as fuck match of the night. The Learning Tree, Mr. Chris Jericho and Big Cass. They team up and take out local heroes Mo Jabari and Harlan Abbott in 2.5 minutes. As Big Cass hits the choke slam, and then Jericho comes in like, pin. And then after the match, Jericho praises Big Cass, talks about facing Katsuyori Shibata and Hook. And Hook will be returning next week. And Jericho's like, I hope you get better soon. I mean, no mention of Taz getting surgery there, Chris. You had a great chance to really go at Hook. really make Hook pissed off. You missed the chance. I would have went after him. It's like, Hook, I hope you get better, unlike your dad. I hope you never get, I hope the surgery doesn't go well for Taz. That's what I would have said if I was, Jericho. But we got all that. Alright, SmackDown's doing a recap of Backlash, like we saw that on Raw, so one of those openings. Look at that. Then we go to the main event. Brody King and Adam Copeland, aka Hey Kids, it's Edge, in a no disqualification match. This match was brutal. Brody King busted wide open after a DDT on the chair. He was gushing blood. And then he hammers away on the open wound, busting him up even more. And then it went back and forth, but eventually, lots of near falls. Get a cannonball in the corner by Brody King. Edge comes back with an Edge-O-Matic for a near fall. They go to the apron. Edge hits a Death Valley driver on the apron. Ow! Then a spear through the ropes, almost like WrestleMania 25 style, or 26, whatever that match was with Mick Foley. He went through the flaming table. We got that. Yeah, Tiffy Tips facing off against Mishin. Bianca Belair taking on Candice LeRae. Piper Niven taking on Jade Cargill. And Naomi against Nia Jax. So, I'm looking at the SmackDown Women's bracket for the Queen of the Ring. I'm thinking in the SmackDown Finals we're gonna get Jade and Bianca, or in the semifinals or maybe the finals. And on the men's side, AJ versus Orton, Baron Corbin versus Carmelo Hayes. That should be good. Eli Drake versus Santos Escobar, and Angelo Dawkins taking the place of Bobby Lashley, taking on Tama Tonga. I think Tama Tonga is going to go to the semis. I don't think he's going to win the whole thing. But we'll see what happens with that. And now we have Nicholas Aldis in the ring. Mr. Mickey James. Magnus. Whatever you want to call him. Welcome to SmackDown! From the Mohegan Sun Arena in Uncasville, Connecticut. So still at home base. They were in Hartford on Monday. Now they just went up the road a little bit to Uncasville. At the Mohegan Sun Arena. Casino. Whatever you want to call it. Alright, so we got that. So Edge hits the Death Valley driver followed by a spear through the ropes for a very nasty crash. And they get back in, and Edge hits another spear, 1, 2, 3 to retain the belt. Pretty damn good match. And then afterwards, Brody jumps Edge from behind, and then Kyle O'Reilly Auto Parts comes in for the save. And then we see him and Edge talking in the back. Kyle challenges him to a match on Collision. Edge is like, I'm in. So we got to get that match on Collision. Should be great in Vancouver, in Kyle's hometown. We got all that. Here comes Cody to bore me. I don't even have to look at Cody. So we got that. And then Mercedes Moné is with, I believe, Arcady in the back. She's ready for Double or Nothing. She's ready because Willow Nightingale took a year out of her career. Now it's time to get the belt because she is that bitch. Is that a jab at Jade? Because Jade used to call herself that bitch show. So, anyway. And she says, I'm a star. She is. She's one hot piece of H, too. You know, that guy was like, yeah, Cody! Come hug me, Cody! Thank you, Cody! Yeah, thank you. No, thank Roman. Fuck Cody. Thank Roman. This schmuck. This monotone, fucking missionary-style promo guy is the champ. Thank Roman for that. Don't thank him. Thank Roman. Thank you, Cody, for beating Roman. No, you can thank John Cena and The Undertaker for that. And maybe Seth Rollins in a way, too, but yeah, we're going to see what Cody's got for King of the Ring. I could care less. I care less what happens with Cody. I hope Cody loses the belt by then, but I did read it. There was a story today that WrestleMania 41, the main event, could possibly be Rock versus Cody for the belt or belts. What do I mean by that? Well, The Rock will put up his People's title against Cody's undisputed WWE title, and it'll be an all-or-nothing match. Or title for title. So they're not going to do Roman versus The Rock. But then, remember, color's subject to change. So if we don't, we might get Roman versus Solo at Mania. Roman will smash him easy. Even with the the Grills of Destiny with him, with Solo, I should say, or maybe Jacob Fatu. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. And WWE is kind of scared to bring in Jacob Fatu because they think he's gonna outshine Solo. Well, duh. So you're not gonna bring in Jacob Fatu to join this monster rogue bloodline storyline? Or as Kevin Owens called it, a rip-off bloodline. Okay. Okay, Kev, I'll go there. We got that. Alright, so we have that, and then, so Mercedes is all ready for Willow. Edge, gives Kyle O'Reilly a title shot in his hometown for the TNT title on Collision tomorrow night. And then we end the show with the Elite 3 minutes after the show was supposed to end, so we got a big overrun. Okada tells Kenny to get well soon. That's an all-in foreshadowing moment right there, long-term booking. Matthew Jackson says Tony Khan is the best boss he's ever had. Yeah, nice kissing up there, dude. But they had to get him out of the way. So get that. Wait, what? Alright, Cody comes out, and Nick Aldis says, here's your next opponent for the title, and Logan Paul comes out? Oh, don't tell me they're gonna give him the title. I hope not. God forbid he does win the belt. Now he's shaking fucking Nick Aldis' hand. Now we're gonna get a boring promo with two boring people. Well, East is happy because, you know, freaking Logan Paul is living in Puerto Rico. He's not even Puerto Rican. He moved to Puerto Rico. He lived in California. Probably moved over there to hang out with Bad Bunny, and Bad Bunny don't give two shits about him. So, looks like a King of the Ring. We're gonna get Cody versus Logan Paul for the undisputed the undisputed WWE title. Or just the WWE title. That is, I mean, it'd be a decent match, I just don't care about it. I don't even care about King and Queen of the Ring at this point right now. I mean, the only good thing about the tournament is Ilya versus Walter in the semis. That's it. Jade, and probably Jade versus Bianca in the SmackDown finals. So, I'm thinking Jade or Bianca is going to win the Queen of the Ring. Because I can't see, like, Nia Jax winning it. Though we could see Bianca or Jade versus Nia Jax somewhere in the first or the quarterfinals or the semis. But I think the finals would definitely be Jade versus Bianca if they go that route. So that'll be planting the seeds for their SummerSlam match, most likely. What do you want to talk about? So anyway, get back to so Matthew Jackson kisses up to Tony Khan, and then he says, "Well, we're in for anarchy in the arena." So then FTR comes out. Like I said, they don't like the Bucks. So then Eddie Kingston comes out, and then Bryan Danielson to complete their team. Then they have an 8-man brawl, and that ends the show. And that's it. That is your quick Dynamite review / thoughts. I'm kind of surprised that Danielson's in this match. I was thinking they would go the route of Mark Briscoe. So, who knows what would happen. Like I said, card subject to change. So, Danielson could get hurt, and he's out. They bring in Mark Briscoe, the Ring of Honor champion. So, we'll see what happens with that. Speaking of champions, the guy that we all forgot, and we thankfully did forget about him, William Utah. The reason why he's out, he had a concussion. The last time he had a match was in January. So he's been out for 4 months. I thought it was longer than that, but he's been out for 4 months with a concussion, and he still has symptoms of the concussion. He's not medically cleared to wrestle yet. So who knows when he's coming back. And he's still the pure champion. How is that possible? Why can't Tony Khan, are you listening, Tony Khan? I know you do. You watch my show. I know you do. Bastard. Still owe me a job. But anyway, Tony Khan, why can't you just skip him all the title? He hasn't defended it in 4 months now. So we're just gonna forget about the Ring of Honor Pure title? Like we forget about everything else in Ring of Honor? When's the last time Kyle Fletcher defended the Ring of Honor TV Championship? Not talking about pay-per-views. I'm talking about on TV, on Ring of Honor TV. It's been a while. The Kingdom haven't really, haven't defended the Ring of Honor tag team belts in a while. Athena has only defended a belt on pay-per-view. Billy Starks, I haven't seen her defend that women's TV title in a while. I don't know what's happened with that. They talk about Queen Aminata and Red Velvet going at both of them. So I don't know what's happening with that. And then the 6-man tag team belts the Bullet Club have, they won the belts to unify it, and having proven ground matches. I'm like, that's ridiculously dumb. But looks like they're going with the Bullet Club versus Death Triangle for the trios titles. There might be a title change. I wouldn't mind Death Triangle being the trios champions, because I think they were the champions before. And then they lost to Kenny and the Bucks. Blah, 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 blah. So, I don't know what Tony Khan's doing with his garbage booking of Ring of Honor. And Mark Briscoe, I haven't seen him defend the belt, except maybe a couple times on Ring of Honor TV against guys like Griff Garrison. I'm like, Griff Garrison? I mean, you should be really... going, defending the belt against, like, some guys from the House of Black, because I thought that feud is not even over yet. But they're going after Edge, so I guess Mark Briscoe's just in the background, like, hey, what about me? So Mark's just sitting pretty with his belt and his 8 kids. Nothing wrong with that, but... So Cody going to SmackDown. Cody and Logan Paul jaw-jacking at each other, and Logan Paul's like, how about I knock you out and pin you on my logo at King in the Ring? Yeah, right! What about Cody's gonna do that to you, schmuck? But that's pretty much it. Alright, I'm gonna go watch SmackDown now. I'll do my review a little bit later on the Kill Demons channel, and then maybe after that, your third video of the night on your hopefully Triple Threat Friday Ring of Honor and TNA review in one video. So we got all that, like I did last week. So stay tuned. Hit that bell so when those videos go up, you'll be first to see it. So that's that. But stay tuned later tonight on my Kill Demons channel. I might have 2 more videos coming your way on that channel, but we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Enjoy SmackDown, and enjoy a great weekend, everybody. We're hitting the midpoint of May, and pretty soon, 2 weeks away from Memorial Day weekend, the unofficial start of summer. And we got all that coming your way pretty damn soon. And that's, we'll see what happens with that. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.